Dad. Oh my gosh. You picked the same teams. It's annoying.
Oh, you get Steelers. Oh, getting the Steelers.
This is one of my best teams. My dad takes like 5 minutes to do his uniforms.
Yes, sir. All the way. Yes, sir.
No, I got it, Dad. I got it. Alright, no, go see the game style.
Huh?
Go to game style, and then go competitive. And then no, it's play nighttime. Why do you have to play daytime all the time? Alright, fine. Alright, let's go. Mm-hmm. Have a good game. Yeah, have a good. have a good game.
Why you say?
Have a good. What?
You funny, man.
What?
You funny, bro.
What?
You funny.
Today, from Seattle, Washington.
You gotta tell me, this part isn't cool. It's really
is
cool.
Madden NFL 21.
I
It is
just
a
skip it
sound
though.
like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field.
Guys, I'm pretty good. My dad's even better. He's been playing this game for a long time.
Between the
And
Pittsburgh Steelers
I've never
and the
gotten the chance to beat him at all. But I'm
And this
hoping to
will
do
go
that.
as a
What?
touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
All right.
The Steelers making their way out, and their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend.
Oh, taking the blue chair, huh?
Ugh.
Plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. He's one of the
No
top
looking at my
5 winningest
plays.
quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels.
Oh.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
I don't have nowhere to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Look away.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, my God.
That will be incomplete.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, my God!
Comes back, no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Now Wilson. In a double
Pick!
Intercepted.
Let's go.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. 29 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Go away,
Absolutely
Fowler.
Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here we go now on 1st and goal.
No! I threw it to triangle! I threw it to triangle! That's amazing to me.
Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And now the Seahawks
That's
are
so
going to take
dumb.
a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Freaking game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Roethlisberger.
Oh!
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's third down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
I swear, if I do not score.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat.
Yes.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Roethlisberger connecting with James Washington. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
Also online, people like to do field goal fakes.
Get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Also, people like to do field goal fakes all the time. Online, people always want.
Kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't know.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson.
No! Yes, sir!
And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jalen Samuels. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
Spooky, scary skeletons shivering down your spine.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Get in there, James.
Get the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows? They may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field.
Oh, my God!
Let's go!
Intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Play fake to counter.
That-
Now Roethlisberger. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And all deep in his own territory.
Get it!
He coughs up the football. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Woohoo! We like this.
First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Draw play. This is Carson. And
go!
maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 10-0 the score.
Defense is too elite.
On EA Sports.
10. Seahawks, nothing.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm beating you. I could possibly get.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 6.
Right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet, go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. On 2nd down.
I love this offensive line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, no way.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Lucky.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Forced out to his left.
What?
He's going to block it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Wilson to lock it there.
I sacked him too.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Yes!
Back of the end zone.
Let's go!
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's a quick
Sit him
to
down.
lock it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
takes this about 5 yards deep.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25 yards.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them.
Wait, what? What are you doing?
There shouldn't be any blemishes on their record. They're thinking they're way better than that. So you're their confidence gets tested a little bit, being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with
Oh,
Roethlisberger.
man.
Finds a man.
Oh, yeah!
Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 60 yards.
Hold on, I just gotta see that one more time.
Oh, we doing that? Okay.
No. No, Dad, you instant replay all the time.
No, instant replay.
No.
And the Steelers
No.
find a way to stretch
I don't want to
their
be.
lead.
I don't want to be toxic.
Boswell for the extra point.
No.
It's
No, I'm
good
not
to
doing
make it
that. Sorry, no.
17-7. The drive summary, 4 plays,
No, I don't want
75
to do
yards.
anything.
And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a
I
threat.
was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Wilson.
Oh, yes!
It's out, fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For the point after.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
You could have cut
Any
more
return
to
to
the
get to the
left.
midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they want to go.
Oh, no! No, no, what?
And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will
No!
take this one home.
No! I had him open. This is amazing to me. All this is open field. So dumb.
Halftime with a good size. The complexion probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down
Are you mad at me?
24-14. So they
Dad.
throw the pick six. They'll get
Dad.
another shot at it now.
Dad.
As this one's in the
Are you
air.
mad at me? Oh, okay.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the
Come
ground
out.
just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner. Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out.
Oh no, I could have easily blocked that.
And his kick is good.
Oh,
He got
what?
every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Wow. Let me instant replay that one. Oh my.
I could have
Logo.
I could have blocked that one.
Oh my, and that was off too. That's about a logo. Oh snap. Hey.
17.
Wait.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Wait.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run again.
We're there. We're there.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
I'm the Steelers. He's the Seahawks.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 64 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra.
Ain't that boy up. Ain't that boy up. What?
I thought you said, okay.
Right past you. Good block, boy. Yeah. Woo. Tie game.
We're away from tying this thing up.
Tie game.
The extra point now coming from Myers.
Oh, my God.
Yes!
And he missed it. No good.
Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Jason Myers to kick off for.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Kareth White on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger.
Go Juju! Go Juju! Go Juju! Let's go! Let's go!
Take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. 5.
He's one of the end zone.
Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 87 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
Oh!
Yes, sir! I just grab the nugget when I can.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start to drive with Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Looking deep here for Ebron.
What? How did Jamal Adams can't even cast like that?
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
It seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. It's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson.
Oh! No!
Yes!
Another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and
They go play action with Roethlisberger.
What?
And
No!
Another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shot. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds.
Wait, do I even have TJ Watt? Or
a gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
wait, what are my players doing?
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, that's me.
Yep. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And
we're taking advantage of that safety. That safety getting 8 up all game. Too worried on Metcalf. He baiting the heck out of y'all cats. Gone. Wide open.
Seahawks
yes, sir.
have taken the lead.
Need that. Need that. Need all of that.
Now Myers for the extra point.
Oh, my God.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Man, this is crazy.
Alright, no more
Jason
interceptions.
Myers to kick off
Let's
for
go.
Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's White. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run with Samuels.
Good block.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone.
Swell.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher.
Yeah!
He's closing in on 200 yards? Wow, that's a really big game. As soon as I saw him break, contain, and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
Let's go!
Interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will set up shot.
He got hit on the
territory at the 42-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Instead of throwing it
downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Ain't no way you catching me, boy. Ain't no way you catching me, boy.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Bobby Wagner. Touchdown, Seahawks.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
What? Wait.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. Powers through. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure
come
right.
on, baby.
And that's
He needed
off
that.
the mark, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking
that
advantage.
all up.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st down.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Going tough.
Ow! Ow! Oh my God! That's so dumb! Like he can't even.
Cross midfield and inside the 35.
Let's go! Hey! Let's go!
Yes, folks.
Let's go! What the heck? Woo! That boy Jamal Adams is like a hawk out there. We got 2. You throwing in the double coverage. That boy got like 5 interceptions. What?
That is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Steelers' 40.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check 15, 14.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Wilson to throw.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing an incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have two guys in his vicinity. Usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Roethlisberger to throw.
No!
No!
He'll be taken down across the 50.
Are you kidding me?
45 in enemy territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
Oh, my God.
As they get it with
I
under a minute to go now in the football game.
A little bit more.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play.
So bad. Oh.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
Oh, he dropped it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So this defense, they look a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They're down by 5. They've got
This is
to go
how every game ends for
down.
me.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger.
No!
Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
Under the ball, baby. Way to play it under the ball. Wait. He's not. Huh? I lied. Play the whole game. Play the whole game. You said you wanted to talk and be like, are you mad?
Well, the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
And I threw like 8 interceptions.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
No. That's not freaking fair.
It's a special prime time
It's not fair at all.
of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Mecole Hardman on the return.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35.
I'm better than Uncle Ray.
Officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Has Uncle Ray ever beat you?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
How did he get off the block so? How did he get off the block so quickly?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Somebody's so toxic. What?
On the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Mahomes to throw once more.
At the 45.
Flushed out right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he fights.
That's me, baby. That's me. That's me.
There's one that's intercepted.
That's 2 feet in, baby.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
That's 2 feet in. That's 2 feet in, kids. That's 2 feet in. What? One.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Showtime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. End zone, Prescott, and his throw here is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own.
Oh, that's a pick!
Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Now a first down carry. It's
Yeah,
Williams.
set up.
And he is
I hate the
quickly
Chiefs,
in
man.
the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Jalen Smith.
He'll drop this down to Williams. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
It's a gain of 3.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks it down to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Yeah, way to cover that hole.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
I just don't feel like doing this.
That's the 35.
Dad, can we do another one? Can we pick different teams? I don't want to play with the
Have
Chiefs.
the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Second
Gears.
drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last go-around,
right.
they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own
No, let's play the first
territory,
quarter.
which
Let's play the
means
first
they're
half,
gonna
and
lose
then
the position
I want to play
battle as a
Gears.
general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They throw
Yeah, triangle
right
open.
That's complete out on the right side.
Yeah, triangle downfield
And he'll
open.
be stopped right at midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Why do you play with the cowgirls? Why do you play with the cowgirls?
Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Tight end, baby.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before
I hate
being
how
taken
tight ends in
down
this game
at the
can't fumble
27.
ever. Like, that's not fair.
Goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Draw play. He'll see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Eluding the pressure right. Open
Like,
man.
come on, that Prescott's not Patrick Mahomes,
And
man.
we'll have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so. As they
No, you're
wind up
not allowed to
getting
see
7
like
on
what you do.
3rd and 4. Prescott and Lamb
Like
hooking
when
up
you're
for the
playing against
Cowboys
somebody in the
first.
same, you can't
We've seen quite a bit of
see
a short
what
passing
play.
game here
You
early on
you
first
can't
quarter.
do that.
We have, and I think it works
Yeah.
a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you play a short game
I
until they
didn't
stop
do
it.
anything.
If they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's
Let's
picked
go!
off. Big turnover there as
Hey.
these guys will get the football back.
Huh?
At their own 2-yard line.
Alright.
She done what? She said, cause she done what?
I want me to play so much.